ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರು ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So, if you are looking at your screen right now, get ready for absolute green ball today. We are tracking, yeah, we are tracking massive global rally, and the Indian markets are locked and loaded, and set for spectacular blockbuster gap opening here. You can see the chart of the today. See, we can see the gap opening of today. From Friday to Monday, here it has opened. What exactly driving today is it's a big story. It's a big story of today. The US and Iran has finally announced a peace deal to drive in their 4 month conflict. We can see the news already, and the critical Strait of Hormuz is officially opening. And signing ceremony it is Friday in Switzerland. Global market are throwing a massive celebration party today. So that's actually affecting the Indian market also. Because of this, also crude, we can check here. So because of this, we can check crude. Because of this, crude is absolutely crude.
ಓಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸವಿರೇಶ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಓಕೆನಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದರ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ
Here and here we'll come to the chart. So from here Harish will take care of analysis of the live market. He will be explaining some good points about the market.
Good morning, guys. So I'll be talking about other major news that impacts the stock market. So the first sector would be oil consuming sector, that is paints, aviation, autos, and OMCs. So the impact is the margin expansion and there is a lower input cost. So when Brent crude crashes 4% down to $83, it is an absolute festival for specific sector. Look at the paint stocks. I'll just put it here. So oil derivatives are the main raw material. So their margins just expanded. So there's a huge bullish bias for paints, aviation, autos, and OMC. So we can expect a bullish bias for Asian paint stock as well. And looking at the aviation, the stocks like Indigo and Interglobe Aviation. So if we see the Indigo chart, even there's a huge gap of opening here. So it's because of aviation turbine fuel is their biggest expense. So we can expect a bullish bias in this stock as well. And looking at the other stocks like Maruti and M&M and oil marketing companies like HPCL and BPCL. And also to add to it, the HPCL also just recommended a final dividend of 19.25 rupees. So with the cheaper crude, OMCs are in sweet spot today. The next stock is next industries. Next stock is Patanjali Food. So the impact for Patanjali Food is there's a massive short-term relief which removes a huge financial overhang. So it's basically a huge win for Patanjali Food this morning. So it's a huge win for Patanjali Foods this morning. The tax authority completely withdrew that massive 1,353 crores GST demand notice. So that is a ton of cash and legal headache wiped off their books in one stroke. So we can expect a positive reflex reaction on this counter today. So I just put the stock here. So if we look at the chart, even we can see that there's a gap of opening here. So we can expect a bullish bias in this as well. It has broken the above supply zone, and we can look for the retest and we can look for bullish positions. So the next one is Power Grid Corporation. So there's a structural long-term growth validation in the green energy space. So the major news is Power Grid backed the major green hydrogen and Power Grid backed a major green hydrogen and ammonia transmission project in Kakinada. So this shows Power Grid isn't just a legacy utility player; they are aggressively winning the green energy transition race. So it's very bullish for long-term investors. So let's look at the stock technicals of the stock. So this is the technical of the stocks, and we just saw a gap of opening this chart today. So the supply zone has been broken and it has retested it too. So we should be careful at the next supply zone. We can look for some consolidation there, and if it breakouts, then there's a strong bullish bias. So the next one is Reliance Industry. ನನಗೆ ಲೈವ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. So we can see Reliance Industry stock in the monitor. So there's an intangible asset growth and valuation and boost valuation multiples for Geo platform. So Reliance is showing its tech muscle. Geo platforms entering the global top 20 in WIPO patents ranking with over 6,800 patents, which is huge. So it proves Geo isn't just a telecom utility provider anymore. It's a global deep tech company. So this provides a solid valuation flow for RIL. So this major news shows a bullish bias in the future for short term. So it has also broken a supply zone. So we can expect a bullish bias for next few weeks. And so we just looked stocks which shows bullish bias and the major news is impacting it. So next we'll move on to the stocks which might show bearish bias. So the first one is pure play oil exploration, which is stocks like ONGC and Oil India. I'll just put the stock. So there's a lower realization per barrel and revenue hit. So while the whole country is celebrating cheaper oil, if you hold ONGC or Oil India, you are looking at mixed to a negative bias. So lower crude prices means these companies get less money for the oil they dig out of the ground. So don't be surprised if these counters underperform the broader market rally today. So if we look at the market is in downtrend, and it's retesting the fib levels. So we can expect the downtrend for the stock for next few weeks. And the next industry would be shipping and logistics. So the impact is there's operational bottlenecks and lingering risk discount. So be very careful with shipping stocks today. Even though the US Iran peace deal is signed, DG Shipping has explicitly told carriers to restrict Indian seafarers from the Strait of Hormuz for now. So the ground reality isn't safe yet, perfectly safe yet, meaning higher insurance premiums and operational friction remain. So treat this sector with caution. And neutral stocks like there are mixed to volatility heavy. So they are the stock which I'll be putting is Vedanta demerger. So this is the wild card of the day. Vedanta's four demerged entities: aluminium, oil and gas, power, and iron steel. So are hitting the exchanges as separate listings today. The long-term thesis is great for value unlocking, but the first few hours are going to be pure chaos. So do not chase blindly at the open, because we can even see there's a gap of opening which which might build up. With we can see in a few hours there might be a long build up, but it has even retested a supply zone below. So we need to wait for the break. So we can discover price, let it settle down first. So the next one would be IT industries like TCS, Infosys, and Wipro. I'll put TCS stock here. So keep a close eye on your IT portfolio as well, even with the gap up. A global report is warning that mega AI rally is showing its first major signs of fatigue since 2025. If global tech giants face pressure, our local IT service pack might see limited upside despite the domestic Europea. So these are the major newses that are impacting stocks today. So let's move to OI buildups. So we can get to know which stocks are performing today. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's Sushma again. So you might be wondering actually, trading with normal trading, we say this trading is bit different, like the chart and buy, sell, all the like signals and the lines, patterns, everything like it looks different, right? You will be like wondering what exactly is this book. So I'm just here to explain that also, because if my like Harish explained a lot of things about the stocks, why it went up, why it went down, everything he has explained, but you guys are still confused because you don't know exactly how this tool works. I mean, how this chat works, right? So I'm just here to tell this particular chart you guys are seeing, like currently you guys are seeing the particular chart, it's developed by our company, it's our particular own tool. Okay, here we have implemented, see there, here you can see two different indicators, right? So here in these two indicators we have clubbed 25 different indicators which are main important indicators which affect the market, and analyze properly and give a proper results. That's what we want. So we clubbed 25 indicators and we put it together and we added two indicators here. Okay, so what exactly these indicators do is it analyze the market, it predict the market properly. So here you can see this top chart. Here, current state, bearish, uptrend lines 1, downtrend lines 3. So here, what this is exactly this indicators do. Okay, so it's just predicting. He took this particular stock, Tata Consultancy, TCS he took, right? So here it's selling. The market is in bearish way. It's in bearish way, it's not bullish, it's bearish. And it also trail uptrend, how many uptrends trend lines are there in the market, how many downtrend lines are there in the current market. Oh, this. Yeah. And also you will be wondering, here you can also see buy and sell signal it has given, now it has given buy signal, right? So at 2148 it has given buy at 2148, right? Yeah. So it has given 2%, 2.03%. It went up. It went up 22 bars in 2 days, 23 hours. Like we are taking 15 minutes chat. That's why it's giving. We can go for 1 minute chat also. It has given multiple signals there. Depending on the time frame, depending on the day, depending on the market, and according to the like analysis which is done by the indicators, it will give the signal. So if we go for 1 minute time frame, there will be a multiple buy and sell signals. See, so it didn't give it, it's waiting for indicators to decide for today. And here I am just here to explain about the tool. I'll be letting all these things to explain, like Harish will explain all these things. So I'm just here to explain all this. Whenever all the indicators, like it, whenever all the indicators give positive, it will give you buy. Okay, it will give buy at when it if you follow all the 18 indicators. And when like here you can see sell signal also. I'm just giving you example. I'm just taking an example. Here you can see the sell signal. It will give in a red color when it only follows 8 indicators. All the 18 indicators when it follow, it will give in red color. So it also indicates in that way. In that way. Also in our tool, you can say this. Yeah. Current market, as we already know, it's bullish. Up 10 lines 3, down 10 lines 1. You can see the matrix box. Here we can also pin. I'll just edit. Wait, actually, let me share my screen back. It's not working, I guess so. Hold on. Yeah, you can see the screen now. So here we can edit also. Here stocks, whatever stocks I want, I can put it here, and also we can see that in a different time frames. Here 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. We can edit that also, and it's like it's telling you is it going up, is it bearish, it's bullish. It's telling you very clearly. I mean, the only intent is we can see multiple tasks in a single matrix box. We can see and analyze, and we can see is it in a bullish way, is it a bearish way, is it market going up or down. We can see multiple stocks in a single matrix, in a single box. And also it can also tell you how many volumes, buy volumes, sell volumes. Here we can see in the current particular stock how many people are buying, how many people are selling. It also it can tell you. And in by using another, all these indicators are like it analyzes different and unique indicators, and it predicts. For unique lines, it's using different indicators. All the indicators it will use correspondingly and particularly accordingly it will use, and it will predict. So here we can see this area also. Here it will tell you is it a bullish or is it uses the different indicator, and it will tell you. See here it's going down, so it's telling clearly that it's a bearish. We can analyze the market before entering. We should analyze the market, and also it should buy where exactly it should sell. It analyze and it will tell you. Here you can see bullish. It's going up. Of course, it's telling you it's bullish. See, it's observing, it's analyzing all the by help of the all the indicators, and it's telling you. So it will be very easy for to enter the market. Actually, it's not a, I mean, for a trader it's not a big deal to trade, but it's a very hectic thing to enter the market. Most of the traders are very confused when to enter the market, when to exit the market. It's not about profit or it's not about loss, it's just market. You should be very aware where exactly at what point I should enter the market. So in this tool which is developed by us, it's clearly tell you where exactly you should enter. And also you can see the yellow line. It's a very important thing I should mention here. The yellow line is stop loss. See, I'll change the stock. Actually, I'll go to Nifty. Yeah, here. He already told you about the gap up. Today in here also it didn't give any buy or sell today. It's waiting for all the indicators to predict. When all the indicators turn blue, I mean when all the indicators turn like it became positive, it will give buy. When it give all the it turns all negative, it will give sell. Like according to that, the chart works. All the indicators. See here, the I was talking about the yellow line, right? So yellow line is stop loss. So it's going here. You can say it's going up slowly. It's going up, and the where, like minor movements are there in the market. So according to that, it's set. The stop loss is set. It's moving. It's adjusting. Stop loss is adjusting according to the market, according to the pattern, according to the particular pattern of the market, and bars and candles. See, you can also check, not here, but I'll take you to Friday's market also. According to the market patterns, waves, it's changing. See here, stop loss was when it gave buy at 2346, stop loss was here 2346, right? can see only. Huh? It's what, like I am just telling you. See, here it's going up, right? It's going up. The patterns you can see very clearly. The pattern is going up, of course. Even though I can't measure it, it's going up, and according to the pattern, the stop loss, even the stop loss is moving. It's just adjusting to the above pattern here. Here it was here. Like according to the pattern, according to the new updated market going up, also the stop loss is going up here. Even in the sell side, even in the buy side, according to that, the stop loss will be adjusted. See, here it didn't give any buy or sell. When it gives signal, according to that, it acts the SL line. So the remaining I'll be explaining, but Harish will explain about the current stocks and current market things which are affecting the particular stocks. Okay, I'll be handling this today.
Hi guys, Harish here. So we'll just look at the stocks to look for today for intraday basis. So looking at the open interest, there's Nifty has added a 18.73 lakhs contract in open interest today. So which is a massive 21.21% jump. So if we see here, there's a massive gap up, so which confirms long builder. So we can look for bullish setups as well. So we just require this indicator to give a buy signal, or we can look for a trend line breakout to enter a long position. So if we switch it to 15 minutes time frame, so there's a supply zone here. So the price is consolidating. So you know, if the market breaks above 23,973, then we can look for a perfect buy setup. And the next stock to look would be Force Mode, Ford Motor Company, Force Motor Limited. So on the stock side, Force Motors is topping our list. It had 1,550 contracts, a 7.82 rise in open interest. So the volume is kicking in. Even there's a gap up opening today, so which we can confirm there's a long builder. And if we look at the 15 minutes time frame, it has broken the supply level and has retested and has given a bullish engulfing candle. So this is a strong signal for buy setups. So we can switch to 1 minute time frame, and we can look for a demand zone. We can look for a demand zone. So yeah, there's a demand zone it's created here. So we can look for a retest, and we can look for a retest, or we could wait for the indicator to give a buy signal. And the next one is Asian Paints. So right behind Force Motors, Asian Paints is seeing an aggressive 7.01% OI addition. It has added a 5648 contracts. With crude oil cooling down, this is a prime candidate on the long side today. So even the indicator has given a buy signal here. There was a gap up opening today, so which indicates a strong long builder. So we could there's already a buy position given here. So we could wait for another buy signal for long buildup, or else we could wait for the supply zone breakout, or here's a TMA moving average. So we could even wait for the breakout of this moving average. and go for the buy position. Next one is Indigo. Yeah, aviation is also seeing intense momentum. So there's a 6.72% uh, open interest added up, adding 8,362 fresh contracts.
Maybe India, it's not possible.
Just a minute, guys. Give me the indicator. Give me the indicator. So yeah, so we were looking at Indigo stock. So Indigo has added 8,362 fresh contracts. So even we can look here. There's a massive gap up, and the indicator has also given a buy signal. So if we look at the second indicator, it is showing a bullish bias in all the time frames. So we can expect a short-term bullish bias. And the next one is so yeah. The next stock is Maruti. So Maruti has added 1,463 fresh contracts, which is a 5.71% increase in open interest. So the total traded value here is crossing 46,000 lakh already. So big volume matching this why tells us big player are active here. So even we can look here, there's a gap up opening as well. And if we look at the multiple time frames, all time frames are green. So we could expect so the structure itself tells it's in a bullish structure. So if we look at the 15 minutes time frame, we could exactly spot our entry. Yeah, so the supply zone has been broken here. So there's no major supply zone above this. So the supply zone is yet to create. So there's a bullish bias. So we could plan our entry once the indicator gives us a buy signal or taps in any of the demand. The next stock would be is LT, LNT. So So L&T has added 8,145 contracts, and it is marking a solid 5.19% spike in open interest. So L&T is a heavy market weight. So when it sees a 5 plus percent OI spike at an underlying value around 4,182, it's going to move the broader capital goods sector. So even if we look at the multiple time frames of LNT, most of it are in green. The hourly time frame, 4 hours time frame, 30 minutes time frame, and 15 minutes time frame are in bullish bias. So 1 minute, we can also see a massive gap up opening today. So the same thing, we can wait for the trend line retest or demand zone, or we can wait for the demand zone to create, and we could enter when the buy signal occurs by the indicator. The next one is Bajaj Auto. Just a second. Bajaj Auto is seeing a 5.1% open interest addition, accumulating 4,085 contracts. The auto sector as a whole seemed to be a major theme for the big funds in the morning. So it has given a sell here. So we could confirm it with 15 minutes time frame. So the other major time frames are showing a bearish structure. So this open interest spike could say there are aggressive selling because it has tapped the broken demand zone. It has retested and given a bearish engulfing candle. So we could actually plan for a bearish setup here. So once it taps bearish trend line or supply zone, we can plan our entries here. Or we could wait for the indicator to give a sell signal when all the 18 indicators give us a negative signal. And the last stock to look for today would be BPCL. Yeah. Bharat Petroleum Corporation. So, looking at the energy and oil marketing space, PPCL is holding steady with a 4.10% increase in open interest. So, it has added around 1,704 contracts. So, yeah, we can see here there's a, huge, massive gap up in today's opening. And if you look at the other time frames as well, all are showing bullish structure. So we can wait for a demand zone, price to tap in a demand zone, or wait for the indicator to give a buy signal. So these are the stocks to look and plan for today. So let's move on to the analysis. Yeah. So the index itself is in full green. So if you look at all stocks, Sriram Finance, Indigo, Maruti, Trend, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj, L&T, M&M, HDFC Life, so all shows a bullish momentum. So we could plan bullish bias for all of these stocks. And moving on to sectoral heat maps, uh, Nifty Bank shows green. So if you look at, let's open Bank of Baroda. So this Nifty banking sectors shows green. So we could plan a bullish bias in any of the banking stocks. So Bank of Baroda has also shown a gap up today. So we could plan based on the indicator. If the indicator gives a buy signal, we could go for a long position. So even if you look at the 15 minutes chart as well, yeah, there's a supply zone broken here, and if you look at the second indicator, the other time frame shows a bullish bias. So we could plan for a long position once the indicator gives you green, or once it retests to the recent broken supply zone, or if it creates a demand zone, then we could go for a long position. So even if we check other stocks, let's see Union Bank. So So yeah, even if we look at the Union Bank, on 15 minutes it has given a buy signal, and there's a gap up opening today, and it has also broken the trend line supply zone. So there's a multiple indicators agreeing that there's a strong bullish momentum. So we can look for buy signals and Canara Bank. Yeah, same with Canada Bank as well. Other time frame shows you bullish momentum. It has reacted to the supply zone, but we can wait for the supply zone to break, and we can get some setups, buy setups in 1 minute. Maybe gain industry, maybe gain industry. So just to chip in, we'll talk about ABB stock here. It's showing a strong momentum. So here we can look for a buy setups. Yeah. So it's heading towards the supply 15-minute supply zone, and 1 minute supply zone was broken as we saw a few minutes before. So we can look for there's a strong buying. There are strong aggressive buyers in the market, so we can look for a buy setup. So yesterday it had retested a buy here, retested the demand zone and given a buy. So it has given around 2.51%. So we can wait for another buy signal from the indicator, and we could probably hold a long position there. So yeah, we were talking about the banking sector. So most of the banking stocks will perform well today. Mostly strongly, it shows a bullish bias. So moving on to other sector. Okay, let's move to the FMCG industry. So Godrej drop. So FMCG industry shows a strong green. So if we look at the stock, the supply zone is broken again, and the multiple time frame shows a strong bullish bias. So we could probably plan for buy seconds. We could look for the retest. We could look for the retest for this demand zone form. Then we could probably go for long positions. Let's look at other stocks as well. So Prestige, we can see that even today there's a gap of opening, and all the time frames agreeing there's a bullish bias. So we can plan entries if there's supply zone broken in 15 minutes time frame, then we can plan entries in 1 minute. Yeah, as we discussed, we could see that the trend line is broken. The supply zone is also broken. So there's a strong. There are aggressive buyers here. So we can expect some buy positions. Yeah. So DLF. Yeah, same. So here, the supply zone has reacted here. It is consolidating near the supply zone, so we could wait for the break of supply zone in 15 minutes. Then we can maybe probably plan for a long position in 1 minute. So yesterday it had given a buy signal, so we would probably gain more than 3% here in this trade. So yeah, we can expect another buy signal once it goes through a correction. So it has tapped the 15 minutes supply zone. Let's see. We can see a price consolidation there and maybe a breakout. Then we could enter one position, a buy position in 1 minute. So yeah, it has given around 6%. So if you would have entered the trade, you would have gained 6% profit. So yeah, let's wait for another green signal, buy signal to appear. There's a strong possibility of bullish momentum. So as the whole FMCG industries are in green, we could expect this stock to move up as well. And let's move to Nifty IT industry. So the IT industry also suggests there is a possibility of bullish bias. So we could see that there's a demand zone has been retested and it is starting to give a bullish structure. So we can plan a bullish we can we can plan a long positions once this short term supply zone gets broken. So the next stop would be when the stock shows a bullish momentum, there's a demand zone, there's a supply zone around 53.78. So we could expect price to move till there and maybe a price consolidation, and then there's a possibility, high possibility to break that. So the entire Nifty IT sector is in green. So the stocks related to would definitely give a bullish outlook. So next we will move to Nifty, the media industry. So yeah, this network 18 in stock is it's also showing a bullish momentum. We could see there's a gap up opening today. It has broken the supply zone, but next to it there's another supply zone. But so we shouldn't be entering here. We should wait that when this supply zone get reached. This is a stock to look for long term. So we should wait for a proper setup. Then we could go for a long position. Also. If we look at the other time frames, or every time frame is agreeing for a bullish bias. So yeah. PVR Inox, it has moved up to 1.70% today. So I'm switching it to 1 hour time frame. So yeah, 1 hour time frame, the demand zone has been retested, and we could expect the movement till the next supply zone. That is, there is a lot of possibility to for the stock to move till 1 to 1.08%. If this supply zone is taken, then it could move to 992, the next supply zone. So yeah, there is a lot of possibilities for the stock to move up as well. So we can plan our positions accordingly. So let's look at the trending industry, oil and gas. So most of the stocks in oil and gas industries are green. So if you look at yeah, so there's a gap up in today opening as well. It has moved up to 5% today. So it is near the 15-minute supply zone. So the price has started to consolidate here. So we can wait for the breakout, and then we can plan our trade for long position. So the price is currently heading towards the correction. We can wait for the perfect setup. So let's look at the last stock. Wheat. So there's 3.28%. The price has increased to 3.827%. When we can see there's a gap of opening in this stock as well. So yeah, there's a strong aggressive bias in this stock. So you can see the trend line is taken, and the supply zone is also broken. So here the bias triggered. If we would have taken this trade, we would have easily gained 1.5%. Yeah. So so if we would have executed this trade in 1 minute, we would have got 5.09%. So these are few stocks to look at. And if we look at the second indicator, all the time frames agree that there's a strong bullish outlook. So we can plan our positions accordingly once it is retested in a recent demand zone, or if it breaks trend line or supply zone. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಾಟಿ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ So this week Nifty trend would be a bullish bias. So technically, we can see that all the time frames are agreeing to bullish outlook. And if we look here, the recent supply zone is broken, and it's consolidating near it, but it has broken the recent supply zone. So we could expect a bullish bias this week. We can also confirm it with 1 hour time frame as well. Yeah. So the price has retested to the recent broken supply zone, and it is heading towards the next supply zone. So the next supply zone would be around 24,067. So we can expect the market to move till 24,067, and maybe we can see that the price might consolidate there. And if it breaks that, then the next supply zone would be around 24,382. So the market would easily move up till there. So this would be the weekly bias for Nifty. So the weekly bias would be bullish. You can plan trades for buy. A slight correction when it touches 24,070. So the Nifty might move. Yeah, the Nifty might move 0.56% till this, and then you might expect a correction. Then, if it breaks this supply zone, then it might move till next to 1%. So, this is the outlook for Nifty. ಎರಡು question. ಎರಡು question ಆಯ್ತು, ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ question.
Actually, someone in the comment section, someone in chat box has messaged and asked like, which platform is this, Madam? Okay. So this is the usual trading view platform only. It's the same trading view platform, but as I told before, we are implementing different indicators here. We are just implementing different. We have clubbed 25 indicators here in two different indicators, and we have implemented. We integrated and implemented. That's how this is working. Okay, the same. And here how you get access is, this is a AI tracking tool. Okay, uh, this is our tool. You will be buying. That's what it's. This is our special tool. You'll be buying this. So here you can. I'll be. I mean, we'll be giving you the. We'll be giving the access, and you'll be added here. I can add you, and you can get an access, and according to that you can trade. You will be getting all the things. Whatever I'm seeing now, however my software looks like now, the same. See, if you see the regular. So yeah, the trading, like normal trading platform will be the only trend lines will be there. There is no indicators. There is no extra lines. There is no another. This is area. There is no anything but only trend patterns and trend lines. That's it. Like only candles will be there. So if I give you access, if you take and purchase our tool, and if I give you access, I'll be adding you I'll be adding you and I'll be giving you access. Then you can see whatever I'm seeing, all the support, resistance, SL, all the lines, indicators, signals, this matrix, volume, all the matrix, blocks, everything you can see there. This as someone asked, it is the same trading view platform, but with the extra indicator which we have clubbed and integrated. Okay. And someone in the comment section also asked, what about this week Nifty trend, which is already told by Harish, but is here to explain the.
So this week Nifty uh, bias would be, the number one reason behind this week's massive bullish bias is a major geopolitical sign of relief. The US and Iran have finalized a historic peace deal to end their 4-month long conflict. And why does this matter for Indian stock market? Would be crude oil crash. When Brent crude prices have sharply corrected, cooling off to around $83 per barrel. Lower oil prices are a massive win for India's inflation management and fiscal health. The supply routes open. The deal reopens the crucial Strait of Hormuz energy waterway, and the global risk anxiety has completely vanished, causing the fear India VIX to cool off significantly by nearly 6.8%. And if we look at the technical aspects as well, it exactly matches to the global newses. So, as I said previously, if we look at the 15 minutes, yeah, if you look at the 15 minutes, we have seen that the recent supply zone has broken and it has closed above the supply zone, which is a strong indication of a bullish momentum. So there is no supply zone next to this, and if we switch to 1 hour time frame, yeah, if we switch to 1 hour time frame, the next support zone is at 24,070. So we can expect the price to move till 24,070, and if it breaks this supply zone, then the Nifty would move to 24,378. If it consolidates here, we need to wait till which supply zone gets breached, and if this zone is broken, then there's a strong bullish bias ahead. So this is the analysis for this week Nifty. So the 70% is bullish bias, and 30% we might the price might consolidate, but there's no signs for bearish bias as global signs are also is also a positive for Indian stock markets. So yeah, this is the week analysis for Nifty.
So yeah, if you have any doubts, if you have any live doubts about the chart or about the market or any points or any key points or any display, whatever display or chart in front of you, right? If you have any doubts about that, you can ask or put comment there. We will try to tell. See, I just wanted to tell you the very important thing about the accuracy of the chart tool. It's 75 to 80% accuracy. We have 75 to 80% accuracy of this tool. We can't give you fake hopes by telling 100% accuracy or 99 or 100 or something. We are happy and we are glad to tell you that we are maintaining 75 to 80% accuracy by this tool, and we have a happy customers who actually follow this chart and patterns, and also they're happy to learn about it.
So basically, if you look at this indicator, there is a cluster of indicators which gives you a high probability entry zones. So if you look here, the 1 hour time frame, yeah, if you look this 1 hour time frame, the price is currently trading in a supply zone. But if this trend line gets broken, there is a high probability of bullish bias. That's what we can predict using this indicator, and it happened the same way. It opened, there was a gap up opening today, and if you see that it has also broken the next supply zone as well and started to retest it. So this is what the indicators works. So it's a cluster of indicators where you can plan your entries based on it, and the buy and sell signals have around 75 to 80% accuracy, and it gives you around 3 to 5% in 15 minutes, and one for scalping entries you can, for intraday, you can aim for 1 to 1.5 0.5% to 1.5%. So 80% gives most of the traders profitable. So yeah, and also this is a calendar. We can use this in a way like if there's a two green days continuously, then we can expect a red day. Then if there's a three red day continuously, we can expect a green day. So if you see here, there was a two continuous red day and the next day was a green day. So yeah, we can use this calendar in support to this technical chart. And also the second indicator shows you multiple time frames, and you can add your favorite stocks. There's no need to change, keep on switching charts. How is the other stock performing? So you can see here itself, you can add your favorite stocks, and you can see if the higher time frames are in green, then the lower time frame is in red. You can plan entries in lower time frames. Since the higher time frames are showing green, so there's high possibilities of the stock moving up. So you can plan in 1 minute, or you can get a trade for intraday. Or you can also have confidence. If you get a buy signal here, or having confidence to it, then you can go for it. There will be a high possibility of that trade giving you a more profit. So this is what the indicator is about. And also if you place a trade, you can also trail a stop loss. The super trend line is a stop loss, so you can keep on trailing it. You can trial it to the recent supply zone. Once it retests and gives you a bullish engulfing, then you can support it to the broken supply zone. So yeah, you can keep on retesting it. So this is what the indicator gives you. Any doubts, you can comment. So this is one of the stock to look for today. So it's in, yeah. So this indicator, if you look at this, this is a TMA line, triple exponential moving average. It has started to turn green here, and there's a strong momentum candle as well, breaking the super trend level. So we can look for a bullish position till 17,831, because there is a supply zone here and a broken demand zone. So this is a strong resistance level. Also, if you need to keep targets, you can use this resistance 1, resistance 2, and resistance 3. So we can place our targets here: first target, second target, and third target. So if you need to plan this in 1 minute, see, there was a gap of opening, then it was consolidating near this broken supply zone, and again it got retested and it has moved to the next supply zone here. So maybe we can wait for this supply zone to break, and then we can enter once the candle closes, and we can, I know, or target the resistance 3 here, or keeping the target 1 here, keeping target 2 here. So this is one of the stock to look for today. So we have a Telegram channel where we give signals to our clients. So we had given on June 12th, we had given a on June 12th we had given a call option on Nifty. So it has received it has reached all the targets: first target, second target, and third target. So if we look at the chart, we gave the signal based on our indicator. So if you look here, there's a buy signal given here. So based on that, we had given a signal. So from that buy signal, we had uh, so from that buy signal, we had achieved 2.25% of profit. So this was one of the signals we gave in our Telegram group, and see if we look at here, Nifty moved more than 200 points after our upside update. And this is stock channel. We also provide options on stock. So on June 12th, we gave Trent. Yeah. So there is a buy signal given here around 140, somewhere somewhere around 145. So we had gained around, so the clients would have made profit around 5.49%. So these are signals given in Telegram group. So yeah, made high of 103, 10% achieved in a day. We achieved 10% in a day. So this is a flow channel. So, so those who are interested can. So those who are interested can register in our website for free trial. So we'll provide the link in the description. So those who are interested can register there.
For this particular software, for particular tool, will be costing around 98K actually. I know it's 100% worth it, but for the offer, means since there is a special offer going on in our company, we'll be providing and you'll be getting it for 48K, around 48K. There will be extra GST cost also. So yeah, you will be getting that for 48K, around 48K, and you will be getting that for whole 1 year. So yeah, there is a link. I can put that link in the description. Uh, you can actually message us and contact us. We'll be actually giving you 2 days trial, 2 days demo trial also. You can actually see how exactly thing works here, and how exactly our software works according to the market, and does it satisfy you or not. Like if it's actually satisfy you, if it actually make you think it's accurate, you can go else. Yeah. That's what we can also like provide, as you saw now that we can usually contact in this Telegram also. If you're not going with this tool, we can take advisory package also. We are providing advisory there. You'll be getting direct signals. We'll be telling directly that here you enter the market, you just buy or sell. You particularly do this. Like, you will be telling you what exactly action you should do in the market. So that's an advisory packet. So for more details, you just contact us. There is a link, and you can actually go through our website also. There is a traditional packages and updated all the packages there. You just check it out, and you'll get that idea. And if you just want to know our tool so better, you just ping us or contact us. We'll be giving you today's demo. You go through it, and you can come back. I'm sure you'll come back, because I know how these things works and how we know, and we are achieving proper accuracy. So that's why.
Let me know in the comment section if you're having any doubts. So we have also found a stock that is purely for investment purpose. So if someone who is interested to invest and hold the stock for around 1 to 6 days, and you can expect a target around 1 to 5%. So the pure technical reason is we can see that there's a previous demand zone which was broken and again it has regained it. So there is also a buy signal from our indicator which which has given exactly near the demand zone. So we can start to plan our positions here and expect around 1 to 5% uh, with a holding range of 1 to 5, 3 to 6 days. So this would be a investment stock. Whoever is interested can go for it. So if we look at the other time frames in the other indicator as well, we can see that the hourly time frame shows uptrend. The of 30 minutes time frame shows uptrend. So we can, as the higher time frame shows you the bullish bias, there's high probability of this trade achieving the target. So the holding period would be 1 to 5 days. So since there was a huge gap up in Nifty Open, the market is still consolidating near the supply zone. So we need to wait once the a strong momentum candle appears, then we can plan our trade. So maybe we can expect that moment in the second half of the market. Yeah, I'm just putting out all the stocks that we have discussed today. So let's find if any of our indicator has given a has triggered a buy signal. Since there's a huge gap up in all stocks, the market wants to settle a bit. So we need to. So yeah, when we discussed about Canara Bank, I told that this is a zone where the price has to break to continue a bullish momentum. But the price has strongly reacted to it, and it has given a sell signal in 1 minute. So if you would have considered this position, you would have gained around 0.6%. So you would have gained around 0.6% here. So this is basically triggered by the 15-minute supply zone. So the price strongly reacted to the supply zone and it is giving a structure break. But still we hold on to a bullish outlook because there is a huge gap up here. So and if we when we discussed about the open interest, there was a lot of contracts started to build up. So we can wait for the structure to form. Then we can look for the bullish setups. So Nifty started to range. We can expect a momentum after 1 p.m. Range in the market. I'm happy to do that. So the price is currently moving towards 100. It has retested 100 EMA. So there's a chance of moving up to 15 to 20 points upside. So maybe we can target till 23,990. So it comes around 40 points. There's a strong bullish engulfing candle given, breaking the old bearish candle. When we, if we look at this closely, this is a morning star pattern. So we can, so it's, if anyone have doubts related to the indicator and indicator, or if anyone wants to know how the indicator works, please let me know in the comments. I'll explain you again in detail.
See, all the explanation, all the live analysis is just for learning purpose and teaching purpose and for guiding purpose. We are not giving any live calls or live signals for you, a live encouragement for that. We're just teaching you, we're just trying to teach you, and we are just telling you about a software which actually helps in this market and helps you to take own decisions and quality decisions, and we are not encouraging any or giving a live signals here. Hope it helps.
So basically, our aim is to encourage beginners. Even though if you possess uh, not much of knowledge in trading, these indicators will definitely help you to execute the trade, because it is a cluster of multiple indicators. So when all indicators satisfies, there is a high possibility of winning the trade. So this is what we want to display.
And also we are aware that the chat looks bit difficult for you to understand. I know I can understand that it looks bit difficult, And starting में you can feel that it's hard to analyze the chart, but starting like if you take a if, if you, there is a slight movement in the market, I just want to brief about it.
So yeah, I had given that the price has retested the EMA, and I told that it would be moving around 20 to 40 points. So yeah, it has moved to 15 points, which is a great sign of bullish outlook. So it exactly reacted and gave us a morning star position. Along with that, it also showed a bullish engulfing candle. So it has moved up to 20 points now. So we can expect the price to move till 23,988 as well, because there's a supply zone that has been created there. If you look at here, there's been a huge sell-off. Aggressive sellers have entered in a 1 minute time frame.
As I was telling, I just want to continue that about the chart, how it looks, about the graph, about the charts, lines. So, if you take our product, if you just be a customer, we'll be giving you a starting like 1 month advisory also. Like if you're not comfortable to read the charts, or if it's difficult for you to understand the graph and all, or if you are a complete beginner to the market and don't know anything about how things works, we'll be teaching you how to read the charts, how to analyze it, and how exactly these things works. Then only you can proceed with our chart. I know it will be a bit difficult for you to start with this chart since it follows a lot of indicators and predict. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm.
So the Nifty has started to pick the momentum. So if we break this super trend level, then we might expect a movement still this supply zone. So yeah. So during our live, we discussed about this stock ABB at 10:34, 10:35, I guess. So yeah, it was trading around a small supply zone, but our analysis was a bullish outlook. We told that there's a huge momentum in the stock. So from that, if we see it moved around 50 points upside. So again, it has broken the supply zone here. So still the outlook remains the same. We still are heading towards a bullish bias. So it has moved 50 points from the time we mentioned. Guys, put out your comments, put out your thoughts on the if today's FT chart, and let me know your favorite stock. We'll analyze it for you.
If you have any favorite stock or if you want us to analyze it in a past 1 week, or if you want to know how our tool work with your favorite stock, just let me know in the comment section or type your favorite stock in the comment. We'll analyze and we'll check all the past patterns and how our tool worked with that.
So we had mentioned solar industry stock at 11.8, around 11.10. So it had moved 120 points uh, after our analysis. So we discussed that the stock is in uptrend and it might move around 40 to 50 points, but it has moved around 120 points. It has broken the recent supply zone as well. So it is still will consider still in upside. So even if we look at the 15 minutes chart, it has taken the resistance level. It is moving towards the second resistance. So still there is 40 points we can expect upside.
So yeah, we have updated all the. We are currently also, and we are updating, and we have already updated all the stocks which are in movement, and as we already told you and predicted, which may go up or which may go down, and also currently what the exact movement of that market. So if you have any favorite stock or if you have any doubts regarding this, you can put it in the comments. We can actually brief it. Hi guys. So since there is no big movement in the market now, so we'll be ending this live, and we'll come up tomorrow with a proper brief about the market and pre-market, and also now we'll be providing and posting the all post-market reports. And thank you.